There once was a stock that put to sea. The name of the stock was GME. The price blew up and the shorts dipped down. Hold my bully boys, hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when Ryan Cohen joined the board. The captain called all hands and swore he'll take his shares and hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Before the news had hit the market, Wall Street bets came up and bought it. With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. No deals were cut, no shorts were squeezed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the artist's creed. He took the risk to hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. For 40 days or even more, the stock went up then down once more. All gains were lost, it was looking poor, but still those traders did hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The short's not squeezed and the game's not won. The tendy man makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Oh, I bid farewell to my monthly paycheck, and I gambled it all on a GME bet. To hold with the boys and ignore calls to sell until we have given the hedgies all hell. And the tendies and diamonds are filling my mind. I'll search for the moon and pay losses no mind. I fear not the hedgie, I fear not his greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Plot a course off to Mars from the orbit of Moon, to a place where my gains grew along with my crew. It's not about greed, no, I tell to my best, but sending a message to Wall Street the pest. As the words of their dread fill the space of my ears, they're crying like children, their saltiest tears. My heart fills with joy that it's bigger than we. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Oh, for sure they will learn that there is consequence for playing with markets for his needs and ends. But when Reddit investors used their tricks on them, they screamed and they shouted while we bought again. As the sights of the rage filled the space in my eyes, for they duped us, but they won't escape us this time. We're this far from winning, this far from their greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Now that I'm staring down on the feds and the rich, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my brothers stand in the raging typhoon, I hold on to my shares as they launch towards the moon. As the walls of huddlers live for air in my mind as I fulfill the dreams that they once tried to find. I look from the moon with the stars within reach. I remember Wall Street bets and they think of me. For our stocks with the moonshot forever will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me. For the hedges shall crumble and fall to their knees. If tomorrow all the gains were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my stimulus and wife. I thank my lucky stars to be trading here today, 'cause we all still hold our calls and shares, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME, and I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. From the floor in New York City to accounts on Fidelity, from the house of your wife's boyfriend, you just tried to make him see. From you deep fucking value and your own portfolio, where there's tendies in every artist's gut, and it's time we buy and hold. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME, and I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME, and I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? It is Thursday, May 27th, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. Give me 1 second. I forgot to turn on my lights. Sorry. Alright, my bad. All right. So, couldn't do the show yesterday, but it was a crazy, crazy day. Everything was green. Very, very green. So, I hope everyone made money yesterday, and I hope everyone made money today. Today wasn't nearly as good as yesterday. Well, depending on what stocks you held. But, some indexes were green, some were red, but overall, didn't seem pretty decent. The market seemed like pretty good today. So today we're doing the show from the stock exchange. Sorry about the siren. I'm just gonna talk over it. Doing the show from the stock exchange because I believe which one? Yeah, the Dow Jones was green, the S&P was green, and the Nasdaq was red. So kind of a neutral day. That's why we're doing the show from the stock exchange. No Tendi Town, no Raw Minister today. But honestly, overall, it was a pretty green day. Except for a few select stocks. So, yeah. Good to be back. Appreciate you guys for joining me again today. Hey, Zakaria, thanks for joining me again today, as always. So, I've got a great show for you guys today. We're going to talk about leveraged crypto. We're going to talk about SPAC protection. You know, SPAC is the new way to IPO. A lot of companies do that now. It's an acronym, SPAC, stands for Special Purpose Acquisition Company. So we'll talk about that. Of course, we got to talk about AMC. Crazy day today for AMC. So, of course, we got to talk about that. We'll talk about Ford. Some news about Ford. Then we'll get to Ocugen, Virgin Galactic, and a few of these stocks recently that have been flying. And I don't want to call them pump and dumps, but they've been trending. That is, I don't even know what this company is called. Ticker PIRS. That is Pieris Pharmaceuticals. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about BLD, which is Flanigan's, the seafood restaurant. And then we'll talk about VTNR, which is Vertex Energy. So, okay, let's do it, guys. Zakaria, couldn't FOMO. Well, honestly, you kind of did the right thing. Like, yes, you would have made money if you did FOMO today, but you gotta stay disciplined. So, like, yeah, in this situation, it would have been correct to FOMO, but usually it's not. So, just because this one time it did happen doesn't mean you should start doing it, So I understand it's tough when you see the thing flying, but you got to stay disciplined. And there's many other opportunities in the market. So you may have missed this one, but don't sweat it. It's all right. There's plenty of opportunities to make money elsewhere. And who knows? AMC might come crashing down, but we'll talk about that. So, all right, let's get into it, guys. All right, so the Dow Jones finishes up 0.41% today. The Nasdaq finishes down 0.33%. Really not too bad because Nasdaq has been recovering a lot of late. So a little bit of pullback to be expected. Really can't complain. The Nasdaq has been doing well. And the S&P 500 finishes up 0.12%. So yeah, overall, kind of a neutral day, more bullish than bearish, more green than red. But yeah, let's take a look at what's going on. So if you look at the screen, there's a lot of green, not too much red. So, the indexes are kind of deceptive. But let's see what's going on here. Of course, Apple's down, right? Everything's green and then Apple's down. What's new? Apple is down 1.24%. back at 125. Airbnb did really well today, up 6.25%. AMC up 35.58%. Congratulations to everyone with AMC. I believe at one point this was above 50%. I was watching it, and it did hit over 50% at one point today. But even if you didn't sell there, congratulations. Great day for AMC. Okay. Alibaba up 0.45%. Nice. BlackBerry. Look at that. BlackBerry is finally moving. BlackBerry had a very nice day, up 5.61%. A lot of apes are very happy about that. Congratulations. We got BLD down 22.87%. We'll talk about that a little later. Not the biggest stock, but it was trending past couple of days, like yesterday and the day before. So we'll talk about that real quick. Not too much, but I did make a play on that, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Bumble up 6.21%. Nice. I believe it's getting back to around IPO price, but nice day for Bumble. Beyond Meat. This was a pretty hot stock. Yesterday, I think all of this week, it's been going up a lot. So Beyond Meat up 12.52% today. Another nice day. Congratulations to everyone with Beyond Meat. Look at that. Even Clover Health. Clover Health is up 6.82%. So, yeah. Meme stock's doing really well. Coinbase up 2.31%. I think yesterday Coinbase did really well. Like up over 8% or something like that. We got DoorDash up 7.73%. A lot of apes like that one. Discovery A up 2.2%. Wow, look at DraftKings. I didn't know it went this high today. Hey, I'm not complaining. Very nice. DraftKings up 1.9%. Crossed over $50. So, yeah, let's go DraftKings. Got Express down 3%. That's a meme stock. That has been running of late, so not too bad there. Expected pullback. We got Ford up 7%. Ford has been going absolutely crazy of late, and we'll cover that later a little more. I got some news about that, and we'll talk about the stock. Facebook up 1.55%. Oh, forgot, guys. Can you please hit the like button? Forgot to say that. Please hit the like button. I would appreciate that. Okay. Where was I? Fubo up 8%. Fubo coming back. Still pretty down from the highs, but a lot of apes like Fubo, so that's been running pretty good of late, up 8%. GME. Wow, what happened to GME? This was in the red earlier. Finishes up 4.77%. So, very nice recovery for GME. I thought this was in the red. And even if... And I saw it briefly go in the green, but how did it finish this high? Wow, amazing. Google down 0.74%. Kind of seems like growth is really... growth is back. Growth has been popping. And value kind of slowing down. We got... What else we got here? Costs, another meme stock. That's the headphone company. That's up 10.37% today. That's been flying of late. All these meme stocks are doing really well. Anything else stand out here? Microvision up 7.25%. Coming back to 18. I think it hit 16 briefly. But yeah, Microvision coming back. Congratulations to everyone with Microvision. Neo up another 3% today. Coming back. Let's go. Whoa, what happened to Nikola? Is Nikola getting the shorts covering or something? This is amazing. Nikola has been up a lot this past week. Up another 19.15% today. Still think it's trash, but that is pretty interesting. We got Ocugen. Wow, Ocugen is flying. I think earlier it was, last time I looked, it was like up 8%, but it finishes up 13.71%. Great. Congratulations to everyone with Ocugen. Great day. We'll talk about that a little later. The chart for GME, sure, we can take a look at that in a sec. Palantir is this real life? Palantir is actually having multiple green days in a row. I cannot believe it. I mean, I'm happy because I have Palantir, but it's become a bit of a joke. Like, you know, Palantir ain't going nowhere. The year is 2040. Palantir is still at 22. But hey, it's moving. Peloton is still going up 2.77% today. Roblox. Wow, Roblox is still flying. Everything is still flying. A lot of growth. That's up 8.65% today, almost hitting 100. Ride, Lordstown Motors, that's pulled back as of late, but that's had a pretty good run, and it's up another 11.76% today. Snapchat up another 0.79%. Virgin Galactic, wow, it breached 30. Last time I checked, it was like 10%, but it finishes up 15.15%, so that's above 31 now. Congratulations to everyone with Virgin Galactic. Kind of seems like a lot of these meme stocks ran pretty hot at the end of the day, or growth stocks in general. It seems like they closed the day really well, because I didn't look at like the last half hour at trading. Yeah, this stuff closed really, really well. Square down 0.65%. Tilray up 3%. Tesla's coming back. Tesla up 1.89%. UWMC up 7%. Viacom up 1.63%. Let's go Viacom. Finally going back up. So yeah, you know, like I said, the NASDAQ was down 0.33% today, and the Dow Jones and S&P were up. But if we actually look at the stocks individually, it seems like a lot of green, not too much red. And again, growth is doing really well. Value is slowing down, but I would say, yeah, the indexes are kind of deceptive. Overall, today was a pretty good day. So I hope you guys made money. I made money. All right, that is the stock review. Oh, let's look at GME real quick. Or should I do this later? Let's just take a look at it. You know what? We'll just talk about GME later when we're talking about everything else. We'll talk about it after AMC. Okay. So let's get to some news. Oh, no. Let's get to crypto. My bad. Crypto. All right, here's crypto. Really not too much going on today. It recovered to like last week's levels, but yeah, only up 0.51% today overall. Let's take a look. So Bitcoin is up 0.73%, pushing. I think it hit 40K again, but pulled back a little. But that's around 39K again. Ether is up 0.53%, back over 2,700. Binance up 1.5%. Cardano down 3%. XRP down 1.14%. Doge down 3.56%. Internet Computer down 1.69%. Bitcoin Cash up 3.86%. Chainlink up 4.7%. Litecoin up 1%. Yeah, really not too much going on. Nothing crazy. No crazy drops. No crazy gains. Volatility. Not much volatility today, which is surprising because that's what crypto's all about. Kind of looks like the stock market. But yeah, a small gain for crypto today. Not too much going on. Not too interesting. But that's a good segue into some crypto news. Okay, so I got an article here. I'm just going to read a little bit of this. Leveraged crypto trading threatens banking system, says Korea Central Bank governor. Bank of Korea Governor Lee Ju-leol has said that leveraged cryptocurrency trading threatens the country's banking and financial system. Speaking at a press conference on Thursday, Lee said that an excessive level of leveraged cryptocurrency trading puts households at risk of financial damages considering the instability of cryptocurrency. We expect the increasing amount of crypto trading to have a negative impact on the financial system in any respect. Okay. So, I kind of talked about this on Wednesday. Turns out that one of the factors for the big crypto correction was that people were taking out 100 to 1 leverage, margin on crypto trading. And I said that, maybe this should be regulated a little more. And I'm not one for regulation, but that's pretty insane to me how, nobody else gives you 100 to 1 leverage except for Forex. But Forex is relatively safe. Crypto is extremely volatile, so it's kind of surprising that this is allowed, 100 to 1 leverage. So, if you take out 100 to 1 leverage and it starts going down a lot, you're going to get margin called, and $12 billion was liquidated from the crypto market because of excessive margin borrowing. So, now the governments are calling it out. We see what happened now, and governments are saying, yeah, maybe this shouldn't really be a thing, and I would kind of have to agree with that. Again, I don't like regulation, but 100 to 1 leverage on cryptocurrency is absolutely insane, and I really don't think that should be allowed. Even the stock market only gives you like 2 to 1 or like 5 to 1, 6 to 1, not 100 to 1. So, this is getting more attention from higher up officials from different governments. So we'll have to see how this shakes out in the future. But this was really interesting. This is now catching the attention of governments, and they may have to do something about it soon, because it really is way too much risk, and it does put not only the crypto market at risk, but it can lead to corrections in other parts of the financial system. So, I thought this was interesting. Just kind of a continuation of the news from Wednesday. Okay. I didn't even have the screen up. Wow. I didn't even have the screen up. I'm sorry. My bad. Well, I'm not going to read it again, but here's the article. You guys can read it right here if you want. My bad. Okay. Okay, now let's get into the stocks. No general stock market news today, but we'll just get right into the stocks and the analysis. So let's start with AMC. Okay. AMC Entertainment shares shoot up 35% as Reddit traders double down. AMC surged as much as 47% Thursday and ended the session 35.6% higher at $26.52, pushing its week-to-date advance to nearly 120%. AMC has overtaken GameStop to become the most loved stock in the infamous Wall Street Bets Reddit forum, according to Bank of America. The so-called short covering could be contributing to AMC's massive rally this week. So yeah, I think the numbers for this article are a little off. Because it did go higher than 47. I know that for sure. I was watching it. It was at like 50 something. I believe it was pushing like 30. So let's take a look at AMC. Hey Raydell, thanks for being here again today. Appreciate you. Oh, and I saw you signed up for my Patreon. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the content over there. Over there is more educational content. Here is more like daily reviews and just entertainment. But again, thank you for doing that, and hope you enjoy the content there. Hope you can learn a lot. Okay, let's take a look at AMC. Okay. So here's AMC. All right, I'm going to be completely honest. I really didn't think that this would happen. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Doesn't really make much sense, but hey, here we are. So, yeah, you see this big candlestick today. Huge candlestick. And it broke the all-time high, or at least the recent high, of $20, around $20.40. Went straight through that, and now we're in uncharted territory. So, I believe, what did I say on Wednesday? I said, I said it hit 16, the resistance of 16, and if it goes to the upside, it can go to 20, and if it goes to the downside, it can go to 14. Turns out yesterday, it was pushing the new resistance of 20, and blew right through that today, all the way up to 30. So, yeah, Zakaria. Yeah, like I said, today, FOMO would have worked. But usually, it doesn't. So, you can't feel bad. You gotta stay disciplined. It's okay. I know you feel like you missed out. I feel like I missed out too, because I was waiting for this to go back to 9. Never went back to 9. I should have bought in at 12. I thought it was going to go back to 9. It didn't. But hey, it is what it is. It's okay. There's plenty of opportunities elsewhere. Not sweating it. But I'm very happy for everyone who caught this. Would have been nice if he sold out at 30. That would have been great. But yeah, the RSI is now at 87. So really, really, really overbought. This is getting really sketchy. I'm going to be honest. I believe it's coming back down soon. But I've been saying that, and it's been running. But, the charts don't lie. So, yeah, if it comes back to the downside, it looks like it can come back to 20. And I really can't say what it's going to go, if it's going to go to the upside, where it's going to go, because this is officially uncharted territory. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. The market will decide for itself. But yeah, this is absolute insanity. Craziness. I mean, I do want to kind of get into this. Maybe if it comes back to 14, I'll get back in. But hey, if I never get back in, it's okay. No FOMO. Don't FOMO. Yeah, it's a step closer to 100K. That is true. Yeah, Ocugen, right there. Ocugen, we're going to talk about that very soon. After GME and Ford, we're going to talk about Ocugen. Okay, so that's AMC. Crazy day. Congratulations to everyone who had AMC. Alright, GME. So, yeah, on Wednesday, I said it hit the resistance of 220, and it could go to the upside, and it can hit 260, or it can go to the downside back to 150. So it looks like in the past 2 days, it hit 260, the new resistance of 260. So, yeah. GME and AMC are moving together. They typically do move together, these meme stocks. The RSI is at 76. So, yeah, officially in overbought and overvalued territory. So, I would just caution everyone, be careful. I would not FOMO, and I advise you guys not to FOMO. But if this breaks out to the upside, there's the next resistance point of resistance it's a pretty big difference from the current price. So right now it's at 254, and if this breaks out, this could go all the way to like 345, 347, around there. So there's going to be fireworks if this breaks 260 and keeps on going up. If not, this can fall back down to 220, and if it breaks 220, it can go all the way back down to 150. But yeah, you see, I drew the pennant here, saying that GME is due for a breakout, or at least it looks like it technically. And what does it do? It breaks out. So I was correct on calling that. I'm surprised this thing is still alive. Amazing. I thought GME was dead, but the apes are still here, and they are holding and refusing to sell.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
Ocugen's at 20%. What, is it going up in the aftermarket? All right, let's take a look at Ocugen. And then we'll do Ford. Okay, it's going up in the aftermarket. All right, so, hey, congratulations to everyone with Ocugen. Great day today. So, what, 20%? I'll give that the rocket. So what is it? It's at 940 right now. Yeah, so the next level of resistance I got here is like 960, 970, around there. So, yeah, it's pushing that. We'll see where it closes. Looks like it's coming back down. Now it's at 930. Never mind, it's going back up. Aftermarket is crazy. So, yeah, it's still consolidating between 960 and 770. It's trading in this rectangle. The level, there's different ways to call this. It's either a sideways channel or a rectangle. That's just when that's when it's trading between a support and a resistance. What? Zakari, you're getting FOMO? You want to buy more Ocugen? Is that what you're saying? Hey, honestly, and this is not financial advice, but same thing with GME, you know? It was consolidating, looked like it was due for a breakout, and I said the same thing here. Here's the pennant, and it looks like it's due for a breakout soon. Maybe it's gonna break out soon. We'll see. Don't know for sure, but oh, me, FOMO into Ocugen. I might. I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but if this were below 30 RSI, I would really consider it, because, and this is just me, you know, I personally pride myself on being a bottom feeder, so I really don't like getting into things unless I know it's like really, really low and a really good price. 870. It's not 870 now. It's 934. 934 is a decent price. You know, I'm not gonna argue with anyone who wants to get into this at this price, but like personally, if this came back down to around like 520, then I would really consider it. Wasn't there news today? Wasn't that why this broke out or went up so much today? It was didn't they say they submitted their application for emergency use or something like that? I'm pretty sure I saw something. Let me see. Yeah, company announced it's on track to submit its EUA application. So, I mean, it's like minor news, I guess. But, yeah, if this breaks 960, this can be on the way to the upside. And I did say on Wednesday, I believe, or forgot what day, but earlier this week, I did mention the unusual options activity, and I think someone thinks some big player, some big fish, they think it's gonna go to like past 10 by I believe it was like next month or something, June something. So, you know, all signs say that this is due for a breakout. I'm not gonna say it's gonna break out, but based on everything we've been seeing, this looks pretty bullish. So I would just hold here and see what happens. But this looks pretty good. You know, this run from 520 to like 16 kind of looks similar to GME, honestly. Like, it's the exact same pattern. You see it? This is GME. Here's Ocugen. It looks exactly the same. That's interesting. So, yeah. This does look like it's due for a breakout. So, hopefully it does. And, you know, I hope you guys make the tendies. But, man, it looks like it's coming back now. It's coming back to 910. So, but it's still up in the after hours. So, yeah, I just hold this one, and hopefully it breaks out soon. Okay. All right, let's do Ford now. Kind of got sidetracked there. Well, out of order, but let's do Ford. Ocugen meme stock? Hey, maybe it will be. Who knows? That'd actually be pretty. That'd be a good thing. And then you got the apes who don't want to sell it, and then you can just ride the wave. You know, they'll hold it and they refuse to sell, but they pump it up, you dump it, it comes back down, you buy back in, and then you just you swing trade it and just let them pump it up for you. AMC. Well, this doesn't quite look like the GME and Ocugen pattern, but yeah, everything's going crazy. All right, let's do Ford. You know, it'd be pretty hilarious if AMC actually went to 100K. Then I'd feel pretty dumb. maybe with all this inflation, maybe it will hit 100K. You know, when the dollar is absolutely worthless. Okay. Let's do Ford. From Bronco EV to profit targets, Ford's hits and misses during its investor day. Ford CEO Jim Farley largely met Wall Street's expectations during his first investor day leading the automaker. But Ford didn't deliver on everything investors were hoping to have answered during the event. Shares of Ford have roughly doubled under Farley's leadership, including an 8.5% increase on Wednesday. Okay, so they had a catalyst yesterday, Investor Day. Not really sure what they talked about, but the market really liked it because it had a pretty big gain yesterday, and then another one today. Two pretty big candles here. Kind of interesting because, you know, people on CNBC, the boomers, they're always pushing GM and Ford, GM Ford, for this new EV stuff, but they don't like Tesla and NIO. I just think that's kind of interesting because, you know, like GM and Ford, they're not expected to have EVs out till like next year and 2023. But, you know, Tesla and NIO already have like factories built. They have the infrastructure in place to make the EVs. They already have working EV cars. They're on the road. You know, they're just way ahead of the traditional automakers, GM and Ford. So I don't get why the boomers like, you know, these traditional automakers so much. They're way behind. And they have to renovate and update their infrastructure in order to make these new cars. But it's good that, you know, they're adapting, and because they have to. If they don't get into EV, they're gonna be done as companies. And I don't expect any crazy run like Tesla had, from like whatever 200 to 3,000, but it appears like stocks like GM and Ford, which really didn't move too much, now they're starting to see, you know, pretty good price action after they declared they're going full EV. So it's a little bit of a gap here. That's interesting. Well, it's a tiny gap, but it gapped up from 14, around 14 today, so likely to come back to 14 at some point. And then you see this gap back down here. A couple weeks ago, it gapped down at 1240, and the gap filled in the past week. So, a lot of volume. Wow, today was like the biggest volume day in the past year, or one of them. Either the biggest or second biggest. Interesting. Well, the RSI is currently at 75. So, yeah, today we're officially in overbought, overvalued territory. So I do expect some pullback. But, overall, Ford looks pretty bullish for the long term. I wouldn't personally buy Ford. To me, just go with Tesla, go with NIO. But this does look pretty bullish. Not in the short term, but long term, Ford looks like it has a pretty good future. So, yeah, that's Ford. Not too many apes like it. Not that they don't like it, but they're not interested in it. But the boomers love this one. They love it. CNBC, The Street loves this one. I really don't know why. But it's been doing really well of late and has a great future. So, yeah, that is Ford. Okay, let's do Virgin Galactic. So, another one of these meme stocks that's been just running absolutely crazy. And, it looks like it's going to pull back, but it doesn't. It just keeps going. So, today it's up another 15.15%. It's actually coming down in the after hours a little bit. But, had another great day. So congratulations to anyone with Virgin Galactic. Okay, so it broke out of the resistance of around, what is this, 2650, and honestly, this looks like it's on the way up to 36 or 35.50, because the distance between this support and this resistance is pretty big. The support is 25.50 and the next resistance is 35.50. So, yeah, this can keep running. Not saying it will, but this definitely could run all the way to 35.50. I don't think it's going to go any more than that, especially now because the RSI is at 71, so it is officially overbought and overvalued. But, with these meme stocks, anything can happen. It's overbought and overvalued, and then the apes just keep buying it, and they refuse to sell it. They just keep holding. So, while technical analysis still matters, it doesn't have as much of a factor as a normal stock does, because these stocks are heavily based on momentum and speculation. More so momentum. So with these momentum plays, the RSI and technicals have less of an effect, I would say. But you should still use them, definitely. So this can go all the way back to, or this can fly all the way to 35.50, or it can come back to 25.50. And again, it did have these gaps. It had a double gap back here. So that indicates that this is likely going to come back down to those prices at some level, at some point. But yeah, this is really interesting. These meme stocks are so unpredictable. Really hard to say where it's going. But in either direction, it's extremely, extremely volatile. Honestly, I think this is going to 35.50 before it pulls back. But we'll see. So that is Virgin Galactic. Okay. So now we're going to get to some stocks that have been trending in the past week and stocks that I've actually made plays on. So I want to share with you guys what I did. First one is ticker PIRS. This was trending yesterday. This went up like 100-something%. And I managed to, so I shorted all, what we're going to talk about now, I shorted all of these stocks. So I was betting on it to go down. And I was really, really happy yesterday. And I was upset I couldn't share this with you guys yesterday, but we'll do it right now. So I actually caught this one at $5. Like, I literally caught the top. I caught it at $5 in the pre-market. I put in my order, $5 pre-market. It hit at 4 a.m. And then it just, all day, it just bled all the way down. And I covered at 350. So, and then today, it goes back up again. So, really, I did pretty much the best you can do yesterday. I got in at 5 and dumped it at 350. Pretty much caught the top and almost the bottom. Yeah, how did I find the entrance and exit? Well, honestly, I just watched anything. Well, first of all, I didn't realize how powerful social media was until I started doing YouTube in terms of stocks. Because now I'm on StockTwits, and I'm constantly monitoring what's trending, and every time I see something blow up past 100%, I'm like, okay, this is a good short candidate. And this one, Pieris, this one was mooning Tuesday night in the aftermarket, and I wanted to get in. It went up like 100-something% in the aftermarket, just something absolutely crazy. And I wanted to get in that night on Tuesday night, but there were no more shares available to short. They weren't giving me the shares. And then it closed at like 509, the top. That's where it closed at Tuesday night. So Wednesday morning, I was like, screw it. Even if it goes higher, 100-something% gain, like, I don't care. I know this is coming back down. So if it goes up, I'll just, I didn't get the actual top, but I knew I was getting a relatively good price. So honestly, I kind of got lucky in terms of the getting the top there. I just saw 150% gain. I'm like, screw it, I'm taking it at 5. And then I managed to get a fill. I got lucky with that. They filled me at 4 a.m. And then from there, I exited at 350 because from $5 down to 350, that is a 30% gain. So I was like, not going to get too greedy. I'm going to make, I'm just going to take my 30%, made 30% in one day. I was like, that is fantastic to me. I will take it, whatever. So it's, so this specifically, this PRIS here, it was a little bit of luck. Because usually you can't catch the top like that, and you can't really catch the bottom like that. Not as well as I did here. But usually how I enter is you literally see 150% gain, and it's not going to go much higher. It may go a little higher, but it's not going much higher. So, when you see something absolutely crazy like that, just take it. And if you're making 20, 25, 30, 35% in one day, just don't get greedy. Just close it out at the end of the day. So that's what I did. I got lucky, caught the top at 5, and at the end of the day, it was like trading around 350. I was like, you know what? That's 30%. I'll take it. So I did really well on this one. And actually, it's probably coming back down more because RSI is at 74. So this is likely to come back down even more. But I'm done with this one. You know, I made fat gains. I don't care about this one anymore. Yeah, honestly, you know, shorting stocks after they blow up is a really effective strategy. It just takes a little more experience because it's a little more risk because when you short, you're theoretically putting yourself at unlimited risk because, like, you know, if you shorted AMC or GameStop, you're gonna get in a lot of trouble. I would not ever short a meme stock. Don't do that, and don't ever short cryptocurrency. But regular stocks, yeah, go for it. And this is more of like day trading / swing trading. You know, you don't plan to hold these for very long. But yes, this is a very, very effective strategy. I've been doing this for a while, and it works really well. And we'll talk about more examples. I got 2 more examples of this. So this is PRIS. Then I did another one, BDL. This one I picked up on Tuesday. I picked it up at 40. I think I told you guys about this actually on Tuesday. So, you know, I wasn't as lucky. I couldn't catch the top. The top was around 50. It was 48. I couldn't get it at 45, but I managed to catch it at 40. And that wasn't a 150% gain, but that was a 60% gain at that time. And then I closed it at around 33, I believe. I wanted to close it at 30, but it didn't hit 30 at the end of the day, Wednesday, and I really didn't want to hold this any longer. So I was like, that's like a 25% gain, something like that. I'll take it, whatever. But if I held it today, look, it went down 23% today. It went down to all the way to $25, 25.30. So if I held it today, I would have made more money, but I'm not going to be greedy with it, you know. Nice 25% gain, something like that. I was like, I'm taking the profits. I'm out. On to the next. That's why you can't get emotional with these things, you know. Once you have these fat gains, you know, like what more can you ask for? 25% in a day or 2 days, you know, 30% in a day. Just don't get too greedy. Just take it, move on. So yeah, this is Flanigan's BDL. I didn't even know they were still around. I thought this place was out of business, but apparently not. I think there's a lot in Florida. I live in New York. I think there's some in Long Island, but there ain't none in the city. Anyway, so yeah, here's another one that I did. You see. Oh, also, yeah, when the RSI is just absolutely crazy and the volume is crazy, and it goes up 100%, that's a good sign to short. But yeah, I made a nice, like 20% on this. And then today, this is the one I made today. So this blew up last night, in the post market. This blew up like 150, 200% like that. And no, it blew up 150% today, last night. And then, I couldn't get a fill in the pre-market, but I got a fill this morning. I got filled at 420. I tried getting it at 470, but there was no more shares. So so they gave me the fill at 420, not 470. I wish I got it at 470. That would have been a lot better, but I'll take it. Do I start small? No. And not saying that you shouldn't, but this is what I personally do. I just throw all the money in there at once, and if it and you asked about stop losses last time, and I said I don't really like stop losses because personally what I do is I throw all the money in, and if it starts going bad, I just double down. Because I ain't no biatch, you know? Whoops, I shouldn't have said that. I probably got demonetized, but yeah, I just double down. I don't believe in stop losses. Not saying that's what you should do, but you know, I'm okay with the risk, so that's how I roll. So, not saying that you shouldn't start small and scale up. I just don't personally like that strategy. I just go, you know, put in all the money. If it starts going bad, double down. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you double down and it still goes bad. But you have to accept the risk. So, yeah, I got filled at 420 on this one. I promise I was not trying to make it a meme. It just happens it filled at 420. So, it was funny because, well, first of all, there's a gap up, right? You see? It gapped up all the way from like 180 to 355. Like 100% gap up. Insane. Absolutely insane. So, this is likely to come back down to 180 at some point. And, so, funny story. This morning, I was in at 420. It went down to, and I made, this was a $5,000 trade. I'll just tell you guys. I put $5,000 in this one. So, I was in at 420. It goes down to 380. I'm up like $600. I'm chilling, right? I'm like, yeah, this is great. I'm texting my friend. Literally 1 minute later, I look up. I was up $600. I'm texting my friend. I look up. The thing went from 380 to 480, and I literally went from up $600 to down $800 in 1 minute. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then it pushed all the way to 520. I was getting a little scared, not gonna lie, but I was getting ready to reshort. But it went from 520 all the way back down to like 4 in 5 minutes. So crazy volatility on this one. This had extremely crazy price action today. 255 million volume. The average volume for this stock is 1.6 million. Today it did 255 million. So insane. Now it finished at 4. I was hoping it would finish lower. I don't know how this stayed. You know, it opened at like 150% up, and it closed at 124% up. I don't know how. This thing held pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect that. But yeah, you can see the volume. You know, crazy volume by far, the most out of any day. And the RSI is at 88, so really overbought and overvalued. So I wanted to get out of this today, but I'm not happy with the gain so far. I think I'm only up a couple hundred, so I'm going to hold this tomorrow. Hopefully this is coming down tomorrow, and I'll look to exit tomorrow. I really don't like holding these overnight, but sometimes you have to. So hopefully tomorrow this comes down. Oh, also another thing. If you see it on StockTwits and it's just basically a good strategy is do the opposite of what you see the sentiment is. So all these stocks that I shorted, BDL, PRIS or PIRS, and this one, I was on StockTwits. Everyone is saying bull run. You know, this is gonna squeeze. This is going to the moon. And when you see a lot of sentiment towards one side, you should probably take the other side. I kind of learned that in sports betting. When the public is really for one side, you should probably take the other side, and usually you'll win. So, and what they're saying is just absolutely insane. Not as insane as AMC to 100K, but, you know, this thing already went up 150% today, and people are saying it's going to close at $8. It's going to go up another 200% and close at $8. Like, what the hell are you smoking? No. It already squeezed. It's not going up another 200%. So, yeah, I'm currently still in this one. Let's see how much I'm up. It's going down in the aftermarket, see? It's already down 20 cents. It's down to 380, so good for me there. Let me see. So I'm probably up like $600 right now. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I'm up 510 right now. on this one. So hopefully tomorrow it's going to go down more, and I can cash out a nice fat gain, hopefully like 1,500 or something. I'll look to get out. But yeah, this is another one I shorted, and I've been using the strategy more and more of late, and it seems to really work. Not saying you guys should do it. This is not financial advice, and this is kind of advanced because you have to be on it. You know, you got to be monitoring social media, or like you got to be monitoring these stocks, because you got to catch it when it's hot. You know, you can't really do this with the 9 to 5. But this is a great strategy. You monitor social media, and then when it's like 150%, 200%, something absolutely ridiculous, you hit the short button and you watch it fall straight down and you print the tendies. Well, yeah, BTX, well, you don't short it at $3. That'd be kind of dumb. You short it at 90. Imagine if you shorted at 90 and it came back down to what, like 15? BTX. Went to 80. So yeah, and now it's back to 15. So imagine you shorted at 80, and then I wouldn't ride it that long. I'd probably just cash at like 50. But yeah, that you would have been printing some crazy tendies. Yeah, at 3 it was actually undervalued, you know. RSI was at like 29. So, you know, if you're smart, you wouldn't short there. You short when it's overvalued. You buy when it's undervalued. So, yeah, you know, even if you shorted at like 45, 60, if it just kept going up, if you double down, it would have came back to 15. And it takes some balls. And I'm kind of just desensitized to money now. I've been doing this a long time, so I don't really care. But yeah, it definitely you got to be unemotionally attached. Like, you got to be unemotional about this stuff. Yeah. As soon as it goes overvalued, as soon as RSI is over 70, actually it went, RSI pushed over 70 at like $12. So, but it wasn't a 100% gain at that point, you know. When it became a 150% gain, it probably was around 50. And then if it kept going up, I personally would have just doubled down on it. And it may be really nerve-wracking in the moment when you see it just keeps going up and you're losing money, but you stay disciplined, you stick to your guns, and usually you're going to be right. So that's what happened here. So same thing with this stock right now, VTRN. I was not expecting this today. I was expecting this to take a big fat dump, and I wanted to get out today, but that's not what happened. So I'm just going to ride this one for, hopefully I can get out tomorrow, but if not, I'll hold this for a couple of days. And, you know, like I said, this went up to 520 today, and I'm looking at this like, what is going on? But I wasn't worried about it. You know, I knew it was coming back down. So, yeah, hopefully this comes back to like 3 or 250 tomorrow, and I can get out for a nice gain. But, yes, I recommend implementing this strategy into your arsenal. Maybe start small at first, you know, just a little bit of money, maybe like couple $100, something you can afford to lose, and then get comfortable practicing. But this is an extremely, extremely effective strategy, because it's really hard to call when something is going to pop off, but it's easy to see it pop off and then just hit the short button. So, yes, I recommend this strategy. And don't be afraid to, everyone on social media is going to call you Rainbow Bear and start trashing you, but whatever. So we'll see what happens with this tomorrow. I mean, I know it's going down. 89 RSI, huge gap up. You know it's coming down. This is not a meme stock. This is predictable. So, yeah. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But I entered this one at 420 today, and I'm looking to get out at like $3 or 250. Okay. That was fun. I love talking about strategies and shorting and sharing my trades with you guys. So that's it for the analysis. Let's get to the Yolos. Okay. Here's the Yolos. I think today we got AMC, Virgin Galactic, Ford, and BlackBerry. So this one is by I'm a Degenerate Gambler. Really? Let's see. So this is for AMC. Okay, so he has a bunch of AMC calls expiring. All right, so he has 5 calls for June 4th, next Friday, at the $14 strike, and then the rest of them expire June 11th in 2 weeks. He has 10 calls for the $13.5 strike, 15 calls for the $14 strike, and 15 calls for the $13 strike. I really wanted to show this to you guys so I could, this is a good example of buying, I don't know if he bought this in the money or it was either close to out of the money or in the money. So when you buy calls or when you buy options that are close, the strike price is close to the current price, it's going to cost more because it's less risky. So it appears that that's what this guy did, and yeah, he made a lot of money here. Not sure what his cost basis was, but his account is at 44K right now. Actually, I could do the math. Well, this is 20K, 30K. So this was probably around like 15K YOLO, like 13K or something like that. And he's up around 30K on this. So congratulations to you, first of all. Congratulations, I'm a Degenerate Gambler. So yeah. What is that? That's a 2-bagger, 200%. Very, very nice gain here. But you see, it could have been more if you bought out of the money calls. It's just that you pay less money for more risk. And then you pay more money, or did I say that right? You pay less money, you pay more money for less risk, and you pay less money for more risk. So, yeah, I really just wanted to show this to you guys as a example of buying options near your strike price. Because that's what this guy did. So, he had a 2-bagger here, 200%. Very nice gains by any normal standard. But I want to compare this to a way out of the money play. So, yeah, I'm a Degenerate Gambler. Congratulations to you. Fat gains. Enjoy the tendies, and thank you for posting. Okay, so this one is by Professor Piddles. He says, am I doing this right? Yes, sir. It appears you did this right. Or this one, at least, this play. So, this is the opposite of buying close to in the money calls. Or near the money calls. This guy bought a way out of the money call. So he bought $40 calls. He bought the $40 strike calls. And this one is a little bit further out. So that would have cost more. When you buy options that are further out, it does cost more money. So the last guy saved money because it was the expiration date was near, but he paid more money because the strike price was near. This guy paid less money because the strike price is so far out of the money, but he paid more money because the expiration date is further out. But anyway, so the last guy had a 200% gain. This guy has a 300% gain. So, what is his... Yeah, so his cost basis was... well, first of all, so he has 50 call options for AMC $40 strike expiring September 17th, 2021. His cost basis was $5,700, and he's up over 18K right now for a 3-bagger for 323%. So, huge gain. Congratulations. So yeah, so I wanted to show this as an example for buying way out of the money calls. See, the last guy, he took it relatively safe. He bought calls that were close to the money, and therefore he only made a 2-bagger. This guy took a lot more risk, and he bought way out of the money calls, $40, and he made a 3-bagger so far. This expires September 17th, so by then, honestly, I think AMC is going to be over $40 by then, considering all the madness that's been going on. I wouldn't have said that before, but now, yeah, I do believe AMC is going past $40 by September 17th. So, this is just so far. 3-baggers so far. Who knows where this is going to be in September. If AMC goes past 40, this could be a 10-bagger, a 20-bagger. So, anyway, I just wanted to show this to you guys to show you the difference between, relatively safe plays, buying close to the money, and more risky plays, buying way out of the money. So, yeah, higher risk, higher reward. Either way, these guys made a lot of money. Nothing wrong with either one of them. But just goes to show the difference in the amount of money you can make by taking more risk, especially when it comes to options. So, Professor Piddles, thank you for posting. Congratulations on your gain so far. Hope you print more, a lot more attendees. Very good chance of that. Good luck to you. And eventually, I'd like to see an update. Okay, this one is by Fighting Pillow. He says 100% gains version Galactic. I'm pretty sure I reviewed this guy last week or Monday or something. I definitely remember reviewing this guy. This might be the same exact thing. This might be an update, but anyway. Okay. So this, what does he have here? So for June 18th, he has 50 calls at the 28 strike and 25 calls at the 30 strike. Then he has, for June 25th, 33 calls at the 30 strike. And for July 16th, he has 35 calls at the 35 strike. So, this appears to be a 20K YOLO. And right now, he's up 100%. 1-bagger right here. So, congratulations so far. I will say this does seem like a little bit of luck, or a lot of bit of luck. This does seem kind of lucky. Because I'm sure he did his DD, but nobody really expected Virgin Galactic to go up this much. Let me see. Alright, so right now Virgin Galactic's at 31, so all of these are actually in the money now, except for his 35 strike calls. Honestly, what I would do, and not saying that this is what everybody should do, but personally what I would do is dump all of it, because it does appear that Virgin Galactic is kind of at a high right now. Well, according to the technicals, this might go to 35, like I said earlier, but doesn't seem like there's that much more room to run, and it does look like there's a lot of risk for the downside. So, what I would do is dump all of this, take the 100% gain, and he's obviously really bullish on this, so I would just wait for a pullback and then re-enter. Maybe with the same expiry and the same strikes, or he could roll it further, but I think the best thing to do here would be to cash out, secure the bag, secure the gains, and if it comes back down, which it's likely to, then you reload. Because these are like kind of at the money right now. They're like barely in the money. And like I said, the risk for the downside is pretty high currently. So things can go really bad really fast. And it's better just to secure the gains right now and rebuy. Again, not saying it's what you should do, but that is a strategy that you can use, and that's what I would personally do. So, yes, Fighting Pillow, congratulations to you. Very, very nice gains here. I'll give you the rocket. That's appropriate for Virgin Galactic. Thanks for posting. Good luck to you. And please post updates. I really want to see what you end up doing. Okay, this one is by Cool Latino. He says, update YOLO, added more 1-cent contract. He says, update. He says, up late YOLO, grammar, spelling. Added more 1-cent contract for tomorrow when paper hands sold this morning and will keep continuously to hold the squeezed next week. Let's go BlackBerry to the moon with AMC. Okay, yeah. Grammar, spelling. Let's see what he has going on here. Okay. So, a lot of calls for BlackBerry. Almost 300 calls for BlackBerry. This appears to be a $5,500 YOLO, something around there. Okay, so for May 28th, which is this Friday, tomorrow, he has 170 calls for the $15 strike.
Bruh.
And he has 18 calls for the $9, $50 strike. And then for June 4th, which is next Friday, he has 51 calls at the $15 strike.
Bruh.
And 20 calls at the $9.5 strike. And then for June 11th, in 2 weeks, he has 5 calls for the $10.5 strike. Okay. So he's currently up about $6,500, which is 117%. Okay, let's see. BlackBerry. Okay. So BlackBerry is currently at $10. So, you know, I guess I can't blame him for picking up all these 1 cent contracts, which is really $1. It's not actually 1 cent, it's $1. But he picked up a lot of $1 contracts, extremely out of the money, hoping to hit a home run, swinging for the fences here. So, I guess it's not that much risk. It's just that it's very, very, very unlikely to happen. You need 50% in 1 day. I don't think BlackBerry is going up 50% in 1 day. But again, not too much risk, so I guess I can get behind it. Well, not really. If he bought 170 of these, he spent $170 on way out of the money contracts. That's still $170. Not the smartest thing, but I guess he thinks it's worth the risk. I don't. Now, for the 9.5 strike call expiring tomorrow, that's in the money currently. That's a lot more realistic. And I would cash that one because tomorrow this might not be at $9.50. It can drop below that. And if you don't do that, you're going to be out all of your money there, which is what? Let me do the math. That's $1,400. So I would just cash the $1,400 there, because if you don't, there's a good chance that you're going to lose all of it. I mean, there's a good chance that you can make more too, but is it worth the risk? I don't personally think so. Pretty much the same thing for next week. He has more $15 calls, way out of the money, that are unlikely to work. He says these are 1 cent contracts, but it says 10 cents here. So, wait a minute. Okay, actually, no. Bro, you should cut the I didn't realize how much money this actually was. So, he should cut the $15 calls for tomorrow because that's worth $1,700 right now. Why do you want to lose $1,700? That doesn't make much sense. Cut that, bro. Please cut that. As for the $9.5 strike, yeah, okay, I can get behind that. I would cut that. Secure the profit. Same thing for next Friday. $15 calls, 51 of those. How much is that worth? That's another $1,700 there. Do you want to lose another $1,700? In total, that's $3,400 on some crazy Yolos right here. Why do you want to lose that? That's a lot of money, bro. Please cut those. Save your money there. I would cut the one for the $9.5 strike expiring tomorrow. Just secure the profit there, so in case anything crazy happens, you're not going to lose your money. For the June 4th expiry with the $9.5 strike, okay, I can get behind holding that, but you have to reevaluate every single day how this is trading. And if it gets too dangerous, you got to cut, because this is barely in the money, and crazy things can happen. So I'm okay with holding that for now, but you got to reevaluate every single day. And for the $10.5 strike expiring June 11th, same thing. Not the biggest fan of the strike. It's a little bit out there. Maybe not. Okay, I can get behind it. But same thing. I would reevaluate that one every single day, and if it gets really scary, if it gets, into dangerous territory where it looks like you're going to lose all your money, you got to cut. So I wanted to show this one to you guys, mainly because this is absurd. Crazy Yolos. And he's actually up, 120%, 117% here. So it worked for now, and I hope he cuts, because if he doesn't, he's going to lose a lot of this. But hey, this is great entertainment. This is great content. So Cool Latino, appreciate you for posting. Appreciate the content. I hope you start cutting soon, because I don't think you're going to... I think your gains are going to start disappearing if you don't cut. Secure the bag, secure the profits. And good luck, and please post updates. I really want to see what happens with this. Okay, last one. This one is by B. Moore. He says, Ford was starting to think these were doomed. Bought in January. Okay. So, I wanted to show this one to you guys. One, because these are leaps. And two, because it's also a little bit of luck. And we all can use a little bit of luck sometimes. I'm sure he did his DD, but I don't think anyone was expecting Ford to pop off like this. So, we can see here, he has 50 calls for January 2023 at the $10 strike, and then he has 50 more calls, same date, January 2023 at the $15 strike. So the $10 ones are currently in the money, and the $15 ones are not. What is Ford at? So Ford is at like $14.90 right now, so pretty much in the money. So I mean, first of all, he's Okay, so I believe this was an 8K YOLO, and it's currently at 28K, so up 20K here. That's approximately a 3-bagger, approximately 300%. So congratulations there. But I really just wanted to show this to you guys because I say if you're going to buy options, you should always buy leaps and not FDs. Great example here. He bought January 2023 leaps, and so he's reducing his risk a lot there, because you give yourself a lot of time to hit the strike. Gave himself about a year and a half until these expire. And he probably expected Ford to hit these strikes, but definitely not this fast. So, and I don't think anyone expected Ford to go up this fast. So, another reason why I wanted to show this to you guys is to show that sometimes you get lucky. And, we all get lucky and we all get unlucky. Some days it's your day, some days it's not. But you do require a little bit of luck. Nothing wrong with that. But he didn't buy FDs, and he didn't need luck. He bought leaps, and it's really helpful that he got luck, but he didn't need luck. So really not much to say here. Great trade. I'm pretty sure these are going to finish in the money by January 2023. They're already in the money, and you still got a year and a half to go. So even if Ford pulls back, it's probably going to come back up to 15. So I really like this one. I really do. A little bit of luck involved, but overall, very great trade here. I really like this one. So thank you. Be more. Appreciate it. Congratulations on the gains so far. And I'm not sure, but it's probably going to be more by 2023. So rolling in attendees here. Congratulations. Thank you for posting. Good luck to you. And it's going to be a while, but please post updates. I want to see how much money this becomes. Alright guys, and that is the show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I couldn't be here yesterday, but I'm glad to be back. Gonna sign out now. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I appreciate that, Zakaria. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, the channel's still growing. I'm not sweating it. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. It's not about the subscriber count. I'm not doing this for money. Although I do want to make money eventually, but I already make money off of trading. But, the content speaks for itself. Eventually, more people are going to tune in, and it's going to grow. And you're an OG, bro. You and Raydell and everyone else, all the regulars, you guys are going to be OGs. So, yeah, appreciate you guys for being here every day. I was thinking about advertising soon. Making a 30-second video and advertising on other investing channels. Still kind of have to learn about that. Still new to all of that, but I was considering that. But yeah, I'm really not sweating the sub count. It's slowly going up. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. And eventually I'll make money doing this, but I'm having a lot of fun. I enjoy entertaining. I enjoy educating. So, hey, it is what it is. Eventually, the channel will blow up. I'm not worried about that. I know it's going to, give it a couple months, probably be a couple thousand subs. So, yeah, where was I? I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold, then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold then, hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold then, hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold then, hold, sisters, hold then.